that looks. Whoa, okay, there we go. I had my mic muted. It's on top of a toner cartridge in a plastic bag. There we go. Okay. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me get this up so I can see what everybody is seeing. You know, it looks like Schedule 1 is winning. Schedule 1 is winning by a close margin, though. Looks like Schedule 1's going to win, though. All right, so let's just get that set up real quick. Let me in this. Oh man, Stanley Parable's coming on it so close, though. Coming on it, coming up on it. Okay, so is it too loud? Is it too? I can't tell if is it too loud or too quiet. I got some tea tonight. It's some Iron Goddess of Mercy. All right, let's see. Just making sure it's not too. It's very late. It's 7 p.m. in California here. It looks like Schedule 1 is going to win. I'm going to give it one more minute. One more minute. Once it turns to 7:03, and I'll click end poll. Oh, look at that though. It's like neck and neck. How do you guys manage to do that every time? Play Stanley Parable? $10 p.m. So that'd be your East Coast. Let's see. Oh man, I still have. Let's see. I can't see it. Yeah. Okay, now I have the void. There we go. There we go. I'm wearing headphones. I'm wearing my oh shit. My life is a 4-letter word. There you go. Now you can see it. Guy choking himself in a mirror. It's like an old idea I had years and years ago. Okay, here, yeah, we're gonna. Fuck, it's 36 and 36. I went to go press end poll. Okay, end poll. Bam. What won? What won? Let's see. What won? Stanley Parable's the winner. Holy shit, that was neck and neck. That was neck and neck. Stanley Parable's a fun one though. Let's get that going. Where the hell is Stanley Parable? There it is. Okay. So how's everybody's Thursday going? I was going to do a Freaky Friday, you know, but I don't think it would be, I think Thursday is probably a better day for everyone. Okay, so let's get this set up. I want to get, I'm going to put Stanley Parable right there. Let me check with chat too. Here we go. Stanley Parable's a great game. I have played Stanley Parable before. Should I? I'll put yes, because I have. All right. The current time for me is 7:05 p.m. Get this mic set up. Platypus is a time traveler. Accessibility 70 accessible. Okay, yeah, we already know. The Drost effect. When you see it just keep on going more and more, deeper and deeper and deeper. Oh, the Drost effect. It was named after like a some kind of like cornflakes or something like that. Some product that they used where a woman on the product was holding the product itself, which had the artwork of her holding the product on it. Same kind of thing. That's what it's named after. People are setting off fireworks near your house. It's coming up on 4th of July. There's going to be a bunch of fireworks all the time. Let's do this. Oh, wait.
This is
can
the
you
story
see?
of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Oh, chat isn't on screen. Let me get that set up. I just realized that.
And
Well, I didn't just realize it.
Something very peculiar happened.
Electronic traffic did it.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
You've never played this game before? I've played this game so many times. I've beat it. I don't even know how many times.
All of his
Check this out,
coworkers were
Watts.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I remember I was able to go into this room.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I remember you see a person like this way. I'm not sure. FREAKBAiT. FREAKBAiT. Where's room 420? 417. Hold on. There's... Oh, hey, 420. Hey. There's a plant next to 420. Hey. Okay, here, let's get out of here. There's a door that if you go up to it and you try to open it a bunch of times, it gives you an achievement. I forgot what it was, though. I'll find out.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
No, I didn't.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh. Weed door.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I'm going to continue drinking it in.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished...
Oh, I'm standing in the broom
looking at
closet.
these chairs and some paintings.
That is definitely
Really
going to
worth
happen.
it.
I'm 100% standing in the broom closet today.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Check this out, I can die.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Go to
All
a
of his
public
co-workers were
bathroom,
gone.
hold the
What could
door
it mean?
for a man, and say
Stanley
ladies
decided to go
first.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
I think
simply
that's
missed
just...
a memo.
You've been hanging out with, like, my uncle. Hey, weed door. Weed door. Okay, now we'll get through
but
this
it
shit.
didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
So I
When
could go to the
Stanley
left
came
door.
to a set of two open
But I'm gonna do it
doors,
again.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I didn't. I'm gonna go to the mind
Stanley
control
was
room.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone
Who else out there freaking their bait?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
This is a creepy ending. Are you scared?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life
Today
to
on
you?
Channel
I'm
47
trying to
local
make a point
news,
here,
the Purple
Stanley.
Man convicted of
Trying
many
to get you to
accounts of
see
sexual
something.
assault will now
Come
go into
inside.
court today.
Let me show you what's really going on here.
Shout out to Platty. Platty's insane.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building...
I'm just gonna
had
hump
suddenly
everything in this
vanished
fucking
off
room.
the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
I'm humping everything in this room. Nothing in this room is getting unhumped. Oh, I gotta press O to spend time with the boys. Hold
he
on.
went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an
Anytime I
enormous
go to
round room
a
with
hotel,
monitors and mind
I'll be
controls.
humping everything in the room.
Down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Rubbing my dick on the
Down another
curtains.
was a game with a baby.
Who said that? I
And he
forgot. There was
called
some
it
comedian
the
that said to
Stanley
do that, and I was like,
Parable.
that's fucking genius.
It was such a
Last,
wonderful fantasy, and so in his head, he
Hold on.
relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Last time I spent time in a hotel, I brought a FREAKBAiT mindfucker with me, and I left it in there. I hid it behind one of the dresser drawer, or like the dresser inside the dresser drawer kind of thing, and yeah, they're never gonna find it. That battery's gonna die before they find out where that sound's coming from. And I put it on the cycle mode, so it just changes constantly. Let's say my wife.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has.
More shit to
Nothing has
hump.
changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The
oh,
more
fuck.
he forgets which
Don't
life is the
don't
real
hump
one.
the pencil sharpener. Let me try just one more time. Okay, yeah, maybe actually try humping the pencil sharpener.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but
Did you
an
see the guy
observer.
sent to hell for
That as
asking
long
about
as he
today's
remains
version?
here,
I
he's
love it.
slowly
I
killing
love it.
himself.
That's
He
why
won't
Platty
listen. He
is
won't
the
stop.
best.
Here, watch
That's
this.
why Platty is the
Now,
mod with the
next time
band
the
hammer.
screen asks you
Has
to
the
push a
power.
button, do not do it.
I'm just gonna hump everything in this fucking room still. Other than the pencil sharpener. I had my way already. It said not to press it. I'm not pressing the button. Pressing all the buttons except for him. I guess I gotta press him.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
To question.
Suppose I
nothing.
can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
I'm gonna try to do it
And
slow.
I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
Oh no, it still hurts really, really bad.
And Stanley pushed a button.
I'm gonna try it just a little bit slow. I'm gonna tease it. Oh damn it, they took it away from me. Wow, how could they have done this to me? How could they have done this to me? I felt like I was falling in love there. I felt like there was something magic. I'd never felt that way before. Plus my dick was sharp as a fucking pencil. Let's... Oh, there she is! Ah! 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 Okay, I'm done doing that shit. Let's get on with the game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All the kids are asleep. No kids allowed.
When Stanley came to a set
gonna
of
do this
two
one.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I hope this door doesn't close behind me.
Yet there was not a single person
God
here
damn it.
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on... Oh, okay, fuck you. Here we go. The broom closet,
Stanley
indeed.
stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Now, how's chat doing? Let's check, since I'm in the broom closet now.
There was nothing here.
I'm in high
No
school and
choice
I went to
make,
school
no
high.
path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
Where's
No
the glue and the
reason to
pencil
still be
sharpener?
here.
If you're a kid, you get special presents. There was a kid that said he was 11.
Baffling
You
that
should be on
Stanley was
fucking...
still just
You're not even
sitting in the
allowed on
broom closet.
YouTube.
He wasn't even
You gotta be
doing
on
anything.
YouTube
At
Kids.
least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I'm not gonna leave this room.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Oh yeah, we're not leaving this broom closet.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
I got the
Maybe
Minecraft
to you,
ending
this is
one time.
somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
It is. The broom closet ending is amazing.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Nice. See, Stanley is a cool character. I like Stanley. I can relate with Stanley. Stanley's
Well,
this
I've come
changed
to a
up the
very
game
definite
now.
conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Oh, I love
Broom
Stick of
closet,
Truth.
explored it a bit,
And
was just about to leave because
the
there's
sequel
nothing
too
here,
is great.
when a physical melody
Or is
of
that the
some sort
sequel?
shut down
The
your
Shattered
central nervous
Butthole.
system
That one's
and
amazing.
collapsed on the keyboard.
Both
In
of
a
them are
situation
amazing.
like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Oh, I'm humping everything in this fucking hallway. I think that's the end of this this part though. Once I do one more round of humping. I turned Stanley Parable into an M-rated game. It was that wrench. Could tighten it.
Second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, I'm going upstairs. I'm gonna go into my boss's bathroom. I like scotch. Scotch is called scotch. Got to get a nice scotch for your wedding. A fancy scotch.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an
forgot the
indication
code.
of any human life.
Is it in the bathroom?
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible
What's
truth
up,
that
Highware?
his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
How long?
He stepped into the newly
He timed it
opened
out.
passageway.
Like 30 days, maybe? He learned. That was his mission today. Oh, I gotta press the button. Oop, sent to hell.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Trying to get my
This
window.
question would not go unanswered for long.
Hold on. I'm gonna disappear for a second. Watch. I'm trying to get my. There it is. Whew, it's hot in here. Trying to get it cooled down a little bit. Clock and bolt. What the fuck?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, let's break this shit. I love Chet. Sekion80 just disappeared. I didn't even see what they said. I just looked down and I just saw buy another account or something like that.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Is there a way to kill him? Is there a button where I can kill him? Where's the kill button? Where's the kill button? There's the kill button.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this
all you
time?
do is send people to
Was
hell.
this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Remember, if you like press it in order or something, it you can like shut it down. Yeah, there's 3. There, okay, so 1, 2. Or maybe after I press the button, that's what I have to do. I don't remember. I haven't played this game in a long, long time. Let's just go for it. Man, it's so hot in here. I'm sweating. Stanley Parable's a really fun
And when
game.
at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yeah.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated...
Yeah, Discord was too much.
Emergency detonation
Too much.
System. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Uh-oh.
How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
I can't
You
run.
are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy
can't
it.
run. I just gotta
Mere
walk everywhere.
moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course,
Wait,
that
where's
was merely
4?
in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
I don't know where 4 is.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing.
I'm
Watching
sweating.
you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
Do they not have the
I
4
almost
button?
hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds. Time doesn't...
Oh, 4's up there. I see it now.
Oh, dear me. What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume...
Yeah, the mods were going crazy in the Discord. It
It
went off the rails.
I mean, look at
It was a shame because it was really good for a long, long time.
screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching the cutscene, because I want to watch you for every moment.
Eat Lemon's heart out.
To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you.
I think I'm gonna go grab a fan real quick because it's warm where I am right now.
Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count.
I'll be right back.
Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
I died. Hold on, I'm setting up a fan. I'm like hot. Oh, much better. Hopefully, can you hear that? Can you hear the fan in the background? Okay. How do we eat the narrator? I don't know how that happens.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It will not get cooler. I also started drinking tea, hot tea. I don't know if drinking hot tea was the best move when it was already warm. New content. Look at that. Let's do the new content.
New content? What does that mean? New content.
I
just see Potimer.
Hello,
Potimer just got the band hammer.
Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released
Hi,
in
Weird. You are hot.
2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling
Take off
new
my shirt. You
Ultra
guys wouldn't even know
Deluxe
if I was wearing a
content.
shirt. I could be just butt naked,
Okay,
covered in
so far
ditty
it's an
oil.
elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's
Not even
just
wearing
the
pants
beginning
right
of a
now.
mesmerizing adventure.
I want to eat the narrator.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
I gotta wear a shirt that just has nipples on the
It's
front.
as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
A shirt just with nipples printed right on the front.
All
Can we
right.
jump?
All right,
can
let's
jump.
see. It's the jump circle.
Can't jump out of the jump circle. Only in the circle. Do you make the bone broth? Or do you buy it? You gotta make it. Out of bones that you get from the graveyard. You got them cursed bones. Oh, I don't have any more jumps. That's no fun.
Is that it?
That's the new
Surely
content.
that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what
Pants
passes
with a
for
giant
exciting
dick.
new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I
Okay,
knew there
here
had
we
to be
go.
something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of
FREAKBAiT
craftsmanship that's
veteran.
gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements,
He's
and
seen
it's hard
war.
to believe one of them actually says, "Test
walked
achievement,
deep into the heart of
please
darkness."
ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to
Platter, you
follow
had
these
one
people on
job
Twitter
is someone
and hold them
made
personally
a
accountable.
whole account
It's
called
my fault,
Platter, you
Stanley.
had one
I
job.
built up too much anticipation
That's fucking
around the new
hilarious.
content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations.
Holy
If you're still
shit,
with
that's
me,
so funny.
Why don't we just reset the game?
Oh, this is
And
Minecraft.
we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
So, this is Minecraft.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
I'm deltoing my room.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special, and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it
Skyrim?
the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity.
Oh, wait,
Back
what did
then,
that say?
it all meant something.
The Last of Us?
Always.
That's funny. Oh shit. I should have. I could have played that. I could have got that achievement. This is very
And
peaceful.
over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
We got an 11-year-old that just keeps making accounts.
It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them.
Just so they
And
can
now
come in and troll.
It's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk.
Little Delta
Power
Row.
of
If you
new
type in
elevated
what's
content.
today'smission.com, that's you can find a mission. What's today'smission.com. New mission every day. I made it just for that question, because I get it asked so often. Oh, I can't go in there. I can still hump everything though.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need
So
new
many accounts.
content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
We're just reading a bunch of fucking reviews.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious
I
work
humped
of
it and
art.
it fell.
I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them. Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest,
I'm just rubbing my dick on absolutely everything in this game.
Terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure, like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well,
Yeah.
Well, yes.
You
Yes, I
can't
think we
see,
can do
but
that.
my
If
my
I'm
dick's
truly
flopping
too
around in
preachy, then
Stanley Parable.
maybe letting
I should have
you
got the
skip
mod,
ahead
the
first a
dick
moment
flop
surely
mod.
couldn't hurt.
There's a dick
Not
flop
if it
mod
means we
on
can
Stanley
strike these
Parable.
negative reviews from the
You
record.
just flop your dick
Only
around everywhere.
positive reviews
I
of
thought
the
I had
Stanley
it, so that's why.
That's my motto,
Whoa, what's
eh?
going
And
on
it's
here?
always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only
Let's go
frozen
way
inside
to the
for a
future.
few minutes, but it was plenty
Let's
of time
do
for
it.
me
Let's
to
do it.
deliver a long, rambling monologue full of Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well...
I wonder how many
I want to say
accounts he's
maybe
going to make.
30, 45 minutes? It's not... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all... Oh,
It's
hello.
nearly 8
You,
for me.
You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what...
I'm going to skip this guy as much as possible. We're going to the future. There's a child in my walls. I was wondering what that crying was. I kept hearing the crying. The hell's that noise?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to
Platypus
speak to
is
the human
goated.
condition.
Thank you,
Where are the
Platy.
jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us.
I haven't even
It wasn't
animated
enough. They
Monday's
had to
mission.
leave a pathetic little
I've been working on this
thumbs-down
book
review
so
and make
much,
all of their
non-stop.
pitiful demands,
Once I
but
finish
then,
this-
he's talking too much.
I just skipped him again. Once I finish this live stream, I'm going straight back into working on the book. I have so much to do. I've been formatting a bunch. I finished writing it. It's done. The writing is all done. But I have a bunch of illustrations to do. A lot of work. A lot of work.
Never the end is 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 never the end is.
We got a skip button. More lore missions. There will be more lore missions, but I've been focused on this book. It's been, my main priority for the past several months. And once the views started dropping on YouTube, because they went up on YouTube and then they started dropping, they stayed pretty steady on Instagram. Like on Instagram, usually they're around at least 200,000. But on YouTube, and then I was losing followers or subscribers on YouTube too. So I mean, the motivation to continue, putting in work, and so the thing with shorts, the payout for shorts, I get paid about $100 per million views. So it's pretty low paying, because I don't really get a million views on every single mission that I put out. But that's okay. I stopped doing the missions every single day because it was just so much work for so little. Like a lot of people wouldn't even see it. Still to this day, a bunch of people will be like, "Oh, well, you haven't posted in months," and it's like I've been posting for the entire time. I've been posting, pretty consistently. The last, I don't even know, the last few days have just been going on in a blur because I get about 2 hours of sleep. go. From the cliff. I hate the narrator too when I'm talking. Oh yeah, we're humping the desert too. If we find a rock, oh, there's rocks. Oh, I've been trying to get 1 million subs. I'm at 960 right now, but it's a
All
little
of his
tough.
co-workers were gone.
It's been going down.
Stanley decided to go to
Oh, I
the
love
meeting.
ASO's
Perhaps he had
videos.
simply missed a memo.
So there's with ASO's videos, there's quite a few that he hasn't touched on, quite a few things that he hasn't touched on, but I feel like he's eventually going to. It's just so much that I can't imagine that he would be able to cover it, you know, in just like an hour long video. It would be, you know, hours and hours and hours worth of stuff, because there's all the emails, all the and there's just so much. And there's more that I haven't even released. The book that I've been working on, it touches on a lot of the different the stuff, but it's not necessary to understand it. It's more of a peripheral kind of thing. Shove the rocks up your ass. I was wondering what that was a reference to, but it was me when I was fucking those rocks. They wouldn't. Oh, there's a pencil sharpener right there. Oh, it didn't work the same. Gotta like look inside of it. Oh yeah, there's ooh, look at, there's new content.
Oh, good.
No, but yeah, he does.
That's my
There's
son.
quite a few
Yes, I have
things that he
something
hasn't
very
touched on yet,
exciting
but
to
he's
share.
I've talked with him, and he has quite a lot of stuff coming, and probably around like August or September, I'll be releasing more lore videos and working on the Demiurge website. And I actually was working on a website until about 5 this morning. I don't know if I want to give it away, because I do have
You see,
a
Stanley, I've been reflecting on the
it's
Stanley
going to be
Parable
hidden in the
and
book,
about how roundly
the website. It's like a
disappointing
special
this ultra-deluxe
prize
version
for
has
people
turned
who
out to
find
be.
it.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step.
That would be pretty amazing if Film Theory went
Which is
over it, but
why I'm very proud to announce for the
I don't know.
first
We'd have
time
to see.
ever,
I mean, MatPat doesn't really make videos anymore.
2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
They're back. 2 doors. I love it. It's making fun
Stanley
of
Parable 2 is just
why
so
people
much
would want
catchier
this.
than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
You know, a lot of these jokes in this part, people may not get, because I didn't go like the reassurance bucket. We'll see. Sleep would actually kill me.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
I'm humping the name button.
Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please... Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again, do it again. Jim! Ooh. It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Jim. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are. I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Oh yeah. Let's get an achievement. I Jimmed it right in there.
Now,
I Jimmed all over the place.
You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been
then I'm just gonna hump the machine then.
this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Put that. No lube. Next person who touches that's getting shit all over the hand. I guess I just gotta go back to the boring, dumb place.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
I already ran out of jumps.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
I want to exit already. I want to look at the bucket. There's a bucket. I wish there was a way to run. It's just so slow. There we go, the bucket. The narrator's like the main...
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Button. You see,
Next
Stanley,
person who touches that
anytime
is
you're
going to
holding the
get
button,
shit on their hand.
calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long
long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long
I'm gonna fill this bucket
of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Oh yeah, I'm giving it a try. Oh.
Can you feel it? The glow of
I can
comfort,
definitely
even
feel
in
it.
the face of crushing despair must already be sweeping through your body. And
Oh,
in
it's
fact,
sweeping.
Can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
This whole game is the narrator. It's basically just a walking simulator with the
Does
narrator
anyone give out
talking.
awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already. Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is. Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Well, looks like we're going to the infinity hole.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
I'm just gonna fall.
I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
I'm trying to fuck the hole, but it keeps moving.
Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually...
A bucket clutch? If I poured water right before I hit the bottom?
Anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to walk
I'm
up
humping
to
the
top
hole.
of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great.
Oh.
Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
It's
A
true.
normal person would
I
have said,
get it.
"Yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no.
See you later, Winners.
You have a weird soul.
Thanks for stopping in.
Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole. I didn't think it was that not infinite.
Wait, how is there a Stanley not safe for work?
You've had enough of the hole.
Do you ever get to
hit
see
the
Stanley?
button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily
Jump
less
in the
and
pole?
less infinite.
Sonny,
I
can you
suspect
speak
that I'm
up?
starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall
This ain't
standards
that
for
deep.
accountability and
I'm hitting
marketing.
the bottom.
What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch.
Oh, this is perfect.
Who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Oh, I just gotta finish. Just give me like 10 more seconds.
Is the, teleport button not working?
Oh, I'm stuck in this hole forever now.
Well, I
At
mean,
least they got cigarettes.
I
I'm
really
gonna
don't
smoke
have
a
an
bunch of these.
explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone.
Is
You get
the
to be with the hole,
do you think
I
they have a
get to
Rule
do literally
34 for
anything else.
the hole in Stanley
Take
Parable?
care, Stanley.
Because they do
I hope
now.
you and the hole have a wonderful rest of your time.
Oh, I'm fucking the sides up. Oh. No lube. But I got this bucket. Oh, it's getting deeper. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, how do they have a whole account of not safe for work? How do you do like Rule 34 of a faceless narrator? Oh, let's change my perspective. Oh, it's Stanley. We could see Stanley. Oh yeah, go watch Mad God. It's really good. It took like 30 years to make. It's made by one dude. Definitely listen to Platypus. Go check out Mad God. It's a mindfuck kind of movie too. Funky. That's Stanley. Ooh, scary music. Change your reality. Reality. This is my favorite one, I think. Let's find out what other music we got.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up
This sounds like when you eat too much Benadryl
my head's stronger.
and you just
You're no longer using up the space of mine.
Stanley?
My head's
Stanley?
stronger.
Stanley! Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there,
Oh.
drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley.
post-coital.
Because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second.
FREAKBAiT girly
You don't
pop.
want to
I'll
miss
try.
a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up?
Felt like I was, like,
Keep you
dissociating
really focused on the hole.
In that last
From the looks of
section.
things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Toodle pip. What the fuck does that mean? I think he made that up. I don't think that exists. I gotta look up. Does toodle pip? Is toodle pip a word? Toodle pip. Toodle pip is very British in an informal way. Okay, I guess it's real. What the TV sounds like when you're half asleep.
Here we are. Go on.
When you wake
Try
up in the
out
middle of the
some new
night.
features.
And you need a glass of water. And there's some weird shit on TV. Some infomercial that's selling something that they banned in the 80s. It's only legal in, you know, like Uganda. Wait, what am I supposed to do now? I like that I have a bucket. I hope I can hold the bucket forever. If I have to let go of this bucket, I'm going to be really, really sad. Devastated. So, let's see. We did the button that says name of the player. Epilogue. I don't know if we did that one. I made a FREAKBAiT vaporwave song.
Oh, goodness. Stanley, this is
Can't get
fairly
past this.
awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the Collectibles exhibit. You see, there is a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the Collectibles. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see
Is
the
a weed
Collectibles,
hacky sack? Is that just a normal
okay?
hacky
All right,
sack,
I'll
or
get
is it
out
a
of your hair now.
hacky sack that has weed in it, or it's just a hacky sack that stoners use? It's a weed hacky sack. Wait, I gotta go to the Collectibles. Where's the Collectible? Oh, there it is.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
This looks incredible. Is there 6 of them? I gotta get all 6 now. It's fun for the whole family.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
How do we find the epilogue? Where's the epilogue? Okay, oh, it's right there, so it should be near. Very close. Epilogue, epilogue, epilogue. Well, that's the circle. Epilogue. So if the circle is right there, N is the circle. Epilogue is across from N. I like this. Is mostly infinite hole now. This game. It's so well made. Maybe it's up here. Actually, we didn't do the settings world champion, I don't think. I guess I can't get in there. This is just a hole. There we go. Wait.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Is that it? That's the epilogue. I guess we go into the exit now. So they make the narrator a speech bubble that can touch Stanley. That's very creative. Very creative. Disturbing. I wonder what goes through that person's head. I've been drawing illustrations for my book that made me feel like I was doing like furry porn kind of stuff. I was like, man, this is some weird shit I'm drawing right now. What did I get myself into? But it's all for the book. Okay, yeah, where's the exit in this place? There it is. Oh, Art the Clown. Yeah, that's an excellent. He's a great modern slasher, I guess you can call him. All the Terrifier series and All Hallows Eve. I like how he's just completely unhinged. There's never really any motivation other than just being a complete psycho. And that scene with the girl when the mom walks in, that shit's insane. I don't think there's
these features will come together as one single
any modern movies that went that far. I feel that scene was insane.
Good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay, are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go, version 2.
I don't know.
I'm not kidding, Stanley.
I think this one's a
This
good version.
isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, this is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Here we go. So I've unlocked the Stanley Parable 2. Completely different game. A sequel.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a
Thanks for stopping in. I like to run into traffic.
How long to push them.
No, this won't be members
This
only.
is what employee 427 did every day.
I'll probably be going for another 30 minutes or so. And then
others
getting
might have
off.
Considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every
Oh, do you hear the
moment
fan?
orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
You might hear my fan going.
Stanley
I have it pointed right at me.
And then one day,
It's like-
something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change
Pointed
Stanley.
right at my face.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he
There is a
realized
rotting body
that
on the
not
walls,
one
too.
single
That's why I have the
order
fan, it's for
had
the smell.
arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley picked up the bucket.
Oh yeah, I'm getting the button achievement.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy, it's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket.
It's
belongs
still
in a broom
filled
closet. That's what
with
the broom closet is trying to say
the
here.
baby
It's
batter from
supposed to
before.
go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your
I have
journal
no
entries
idea what the
detailing
hell.
rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as
Yeah,
they have changed and
careless
evolved
whisper.
over the years. Let him have it.
Oh, I'm giving it to the bucket. Oh, I'm giving it to the bucket.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go.
What's up, Marks?
There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things. All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see, I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
I'm running out of things to fuck in this room.
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Platypus, and I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty buckets have got no rhythm. This is Bucket Fucker Simulator 9000. It's a new game where you basically just fuck buckets. Right now I'm having a threesome. I got a bucket and then a mop bucket. I got 2 buckets going right now. I don't think the narrator's going to say anything more, though. I think I got to keep moving.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these.
Bucket fucking stimulator. Yeah.
Job well done.
Yeah.
You can't buy
I
that sort
fucked
of
up.
happiness, Stanley.
But it
God
still
knows I've tried.
still matches.
So, I implore you to savor each and every moment.
Oh, I
you'll
know I'm
come
doing with
across
this
one of these
collectible.
Beautiful figurines.
I'm putting it in the bucket. Oh, where'd the collectible go? No! I was going to put it in the bucket, and then I was going to fuck the bucket, and then I was going to put it
But Stanley
in
just
other
couldn't
places.
do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fined for that.
Chair
And in
fucking
such a
simulator?
competitive
Is that
economy,
real? I have to
why
look this
had he
up.
taken that risk? All because he believed everyone
Chair
had
fucking
vanished.
simulator
His boss
game.
would think he was crazy. And then
Holy shit.
something occurred to Stanley.
It's $1.63.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe
It's got a
I
10
am
out of
crazy.
10 on
He
Steam right
looked down
now.
at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy?
Chair
The
fucking
bucket. The
simulator.
bucket returned his gaze.
Oh,
but
wow.
said nothing
Hold
more.
on.
That's strange, Stanley thought.
This
Usually
is
the
something
bucket
that
is
I
a
might
source
need
of
to get.
guidance and wisdom for
It's
me
got
in difficult times
100%.
such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt
It
none
came
of
out
its familiar
5 years
reassurance and
ago.
comfort. And that's when Stanley realized,
What the
this
fuck is
isn't my
this
bucket.
game?
It's just a normal, everyday bucket.
Everybody,
Someone else's
go look
bucket,
up-
perhaps. How did
go
I
look
end
up
with
chair
someone else's
fucking
bucket?
simulator.
This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would
What
come from
the
this.
fuck?
Who knows what sorts of bizarre
Sorry, I'm not
hallucinations
even paying
Stanley might
attention to the
experience
game.
without the psychologically grounding
I'm
presence
looking
of
up
his
chair
bucket.
fucking simulator.
Indeed. Now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd.
Oh, this
Now
is
he felt himself
horrifying.
Floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Collectible, up the ass. Rocks, up the ass. Are you making a reference to the King Missile song, Up My Ass? If you don't know about that song, look that up. King Missile, Up My Ass.
Special bucket.
He basically does the exact same thing. It's really
He
good.
had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend.
look at all these
it was
buckets.
the only way to truly restore his sanity.
Oh, there's a bucket and a chair. Oh, look at I'm having a foursome right now. Got two chairs and 2 buckets. I bet you don't get to have sex with 2 chairs at the same time in Chair Fucking Simulator. I bet you only get to have sex with 1.
And Black Town.
With this one, I'm having... Oh, whoa. What? They took me... Oh, did I send you that song? It's a good song. Up my ass.
Mariella woke up on a
Narrator's balls. Up my ass.
Got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked
Wait,
to her
did you find a not safe for work
But on this
a
particular
Rule 34
her
of a
walk
chair?
was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what
I
the
think this is
problem
my favorite
was.
ending of the Stanley
This
Parable.
man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
So, this looks different.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
So, after the next ending of this Stanley Parable, I'm gonna play Bucket Fucking Simulator. Hopefully I don't get in trouble.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. And
I got it.
entered the door on his left.
It's downloaded. So I'm just heading for the next ending we get on this game. And then it's Bucket Fucking Simulator. Till the end of the stream. Oh, mission. Hey, they made a reference. Mission. Look, at he said the word mission. I tried to copyright that word, and they said, no, you can't copyright a single English word. Trust the completionists. There will be a reward for finding them all. What's a skull girl? Not sure what that is.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
How you doing? It's been a while. Wait, is that someone else's jizz in there? Oh, gross! Oh, what the hell? Who was in here? Who fucked the mop bucket? Someone fucked the mop bucket since I was last in here. There's a bunch of somebody else's jizz in there. Gross. Man. Can't believe I would be betrayed like that.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
I'm gonna
boss's
do the
office.
bottom again. But I got the bucket.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom.
Oh yeah, this is
in
just a
difficult
preview
times such as
right
these.
now.
He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized
The bucket people
this
make
isn't my
Toyik
bucket.
Yaoi?
It's just a normal,
What is Toyik
everyday
Yaoi?
bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from
Oh,
this.
where did my bucket
Who
go?
knows what sorts of
Where's my
bizarre
bucket?
hallucinations Stanley might experience
No.
without the psychologically grounding
Whoa, what's
presence
going on
of
here?
the bucket.
Is that a bunch of jizz? Oh
Now
god,
he noticed that the rooms
Oh,
were
no.
repeating, which was, of course, very odd.
gross.
Now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one
Oh,
bucket
toxic
after the next.
Yowie.
None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly...
Blood for the blood god.
He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
I told you, like Jar Man, one man, one jar. It's one man, one bucket.
And blacked out.
One man, one bucket. I'm gonna stuff this bucket up my ass.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
I'm a girl now.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh no, the
Right
bucket was
away,
inside of
she
me.
knew what the problem was. This man had
All the
no
way
bucket.
inside.
Of course, he'd gone mad.
I had to go to the hospital
Ranting
to get
and
it taken
raving
out.
about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a
How
myriad
can
of
they even
confusing problems she would soon
make
have
that?
to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Okay, so that was an ending right there. You know what that means, everybody. Oh, begin the game again. That's nice. You know what that means. That means we are quitting the desktop and we are playing Chair Fucking Simulator. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for this. I don't even know what this game is. Hopefully I don't get in trouble. Let's find out. Man, this one's hard to get the rhythm. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh. You know, I think this is this keeps people from sexually assaulting real chairs, you know? Like, if you just play this game, you can get all your chair fucking urges out. Like my chair tonight, it's getting spared. Cause I'm just getting all my chair fucking out. Like my chair ain't getting nothing. Oh, hold on, I gotta just blast this motherfucker. Ready? Oh no! Oh no! I didn't do it. Oh, ruined orgasm. No! No! Oh, that chair didn't come. I failed. Oh, I failed. Oh, wow. Oh, she doesn't like a pooped themed Christmas scarf, so I think she might not like me. I've heard of Fentanyl. I think you told me about Fentanyl last time. I listened to them. They make music, right? Ooh, okay, so this is a chair that I'm going to make sweet, sweet love to because it's soft. You know, it has more cushion for the pushing, as they say. I think this chair really deserves to be treated right. So here we go. Oh, look at that. We're spinning the chair. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Look at this chair. Oh, spin it. It's really difficult to get it the perfect. Batman, thank you for stopping in and watching me fuck a chair. Oh, I gotta go slow. Sorry, hold on. Gotta go a little faster, a little slower. It's like a rhythm game, but there's no place where you know when to hit it. You just gotta guess. So it's kind of like really fucking a chair. You ever tried to make a chair come? Takes some work. This game is very accurate. Thank you, Dad. Is there a random guy watching in the background? Oh God, I'm looking now. You realize that's all of us too. We're watching this guy fuck a chair. It's just us. It's like all 30 of us and this poor dude that's just railing this chair. This rainbow leopard print chair. Okay, finishing move. You ready? You ready, everybody? Oh, how could I fail that? Oh no. I really liked that chair actually too. I thought we had something special. Man, I'm sad. Wait, do y'all want to play Quiplash with me? Hell yeah. I'll be playing this for about 10 more minutes and then y'all guys can play some Quiplash with Platty. Wait, what is this? This is a dentist chair? An electric chair? What is this? Oh, I got that rhythm. Oh yeah, I got that rhythm. Here we go, here we go. Take it. This is a very beautifully made chair. It's got me drippy tip. The craftsmanship. Oh, artisanal. Oh, the carpenter. 140, 150, 160. Oh, here we go. You ready? You ready? Wait, was that like a space chair or something? Like an astronaut chair? Man, I'm still doing shit. Thanks for the sweet fuck. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I'm Batmaning it right now. I'm freak baiting it, so I think we got something good. Okay, so this one dislikes butt wiping, likes punching whales. Look at how tall this chair is. An FVNN, the R34, a fungal viral neural network. Uh-oh, I gotta go slower. Well, this one wants it really slow. Wow, this one wants it really slow. Like, this is like, we're not even fucking anymore. This is chair make love simulator. We're making sweet, gentle, passionate love. Oh, man. We're fucking for procreation. We're planning to have a child after this. We're gonna have a step stool. I guess she already has a step stool. I'm the step. Oh, we gotta go faster. Hold on. Oh yeah, now she wants it fast. Oh, I gotta go slow. Oh, come on. I'm not really doing it very well. Beautiful, beautiful. I could see why it got such a high rating. Because this game is a masterpiece. Like GTA 6, fuck that. This can't even come close to chair fucking simulator. So the chairs, they all smell bad. So is there ways, can I look at other Jodorowsky's Sonic? I think it's for the better, Marks, that the fungal viral neural network Rule 34 is not on this planet. Sriracha lube. Okay, here we go. We're gonna fuck this. This is just so skinny. You know, I always feel like it's gonna break whenever you try to fuck one of these chairs. You ready? I just feel like they really can't take it hard enough. You know, like I want like a lazy boy chair. You know, I want something. Oh, hold on, I gotta go a little slower for this one. Gotta just give it to it. Fuck that chair. Sorry, I get a little vigorous, excited. I fuck the chair a little too fast. Okay, we got a climax right here. Oh, how did I miss that? No! No! I thought that was going to be a good one. I gave 67 quality fucks. You're such a bad chair fuckle noodle monster. You're so hot, I bet they pulled you extra long. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm going to remember this one's digits. I had a good time with that one. Oh, what the fuck? Wait. Okay, yeah. I gotta make it up. So this is like a rebound. We gotta make up for the last time we had sex. It was really bad. Here we go. Okay, 35 combo, 35 combo. Here we go, here we go. Take you, you dirty little chair. Oh, take it, you fucking filthy chair. Chair has 4 legs. I'm gonna just lift up one, put it right under. Oh, I hope I don't fuck up the end part to this. Here we go. No! Why? I let go right at the right time. It has a delay. How? How did I let that happen? That would have been a perfect. Oh, that would have been so good to end on. Oh, that makes me so sad. I can't. Okay, we're fucking a toilet now. For this last one. This is going to be the last one of the night. We're going to fuck this toilet. Here we go. This is like a weird devil toilet. This one's kind of hard. It's like a flesh toilet. I know a guy named... It's just rusty. I don't know. It's kind of squelching. It's like wet and squelching. Blood for the blood god. Blood for the blood god. Oh, I have to go slow. Blood for the blood god. You telling me you've never fucked a blood toilet before? You never fucked a toilet made of flesh? Your grandmother, wait, is it the noodle thing or the flesh toilet? Wow, that wanted it fast. Oh yeah, that's the way to end the stream. Oh yeah, make that toilet squirt. Oh fuck yeah. See, I told you it's real. I told you it's real. Goon for the goon god. Goon for the goon god. How's it 69%? That's what I fucking said. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That was beautiful. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This was a crazy ass stream. I'm definitely remembering that chair's digits. We could save this for next time. Maybe we could play this next time. But that was a beautiful stream. That was a great time. I just want everybody... thank you for tuning in. It was a great stream. Great time. This time, let's see. I got a stream on Mondays. Every Monday, I do a modular stream. That one's a little bit more just musical and chatting. And then every Thursday, I do a video game stream. I might do more streams depending on how it goes and if it's fun for everybody involved. But until then, I'll see you. I'm going to be working on my book. If you don't know about my book, go check out. I've a bunch of illustrations that I've been doing. Let's see if you can see this in the... Look at that. That's an illustration. You can kind of see it. I got a whole notebook full of them. A whole notebook full of illustrations. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them on this, but yeah, I got a lot of work to do, a lot of stuff to get to. But oh, hold on, I accidentally muted the music. There we go. Yeah, I accidentally muted it. But yeah, until next time, I'll see you. Thank you, everybody, for stopping.